So back in like 2019, Elon Musk said that Tesla's cars would rise in value. That's one thing I like about the internet is because it keeps receipts. It shows you what people have said, and then they come back later on and say if it's actually did it occur or did it not happen. The opposite happened in the case of when Elon said that Tesla cars would rise in value. It's gone down instead. This is an article from CNN Business. Okay, so let's see what they got to say. Then, like what we do here on this channel is we go back to the price chart to see if the stock is still going to trend up, or is this information seen as negative to where price is going to go down. That's what we're more focus on here on this particular channel. But we do like to get people's opinions as to what they have about certain situations. So going into this article, it says back in 2019, Elon Musk made an astonishing claim for Tesla vehicles. Tesla cars, he said, would go up in value, not down after purchase. Why would he say such a thing? Is that just merely propaganda? Is he trying to advertise so that he can sell more Teslas? Because many of us already know who have purchased cars or has gone to a car lot or an auto dealership. They say the moment that you drive vehicles off the lot, what happens to the value of the car? Yeah, it goes down in value almost immediately the moment that it leaves the lot. And that even doesn't entail the maintenance, the wear and tear of the machine, the vehicles, as you continually drive the car. So why would he come out and say that Teslas would increase in value? I think Elon has some big aspirations as to what these cars can really do. Maybe one day those aspirations can be met. Maybe the dreams that he has for these EV vehicles can be met, but right now they're not being met. Now, the reason why he said that Teslas will increase in value is because of its full self-driving capability that he says requires only some additional software updates and regulatory approval before Tesla vehicles on the road today will become fully independent. That was in 2019. 2024, is that here today? No, Teslas are not fully self-driving. They're still out there testing that capability right now. Now, we've seen a couple of videos to where people have been asleep at the wheel and Tesla has been driving, but it hasn't received regulatory approval to where every vehicle can do that. He repeated that same claim as recently as June 2023. Quote, "You can think of every car we sell or produce that has full autonomy capability as something that in the future may be worth 5 times what it is today." End quote. He said in the company's third quarter 2023 earnings call. High aspirations, which I have no qualms about. I want to see a visionary, a CEO of every company to have these type of dreams because it shows forth what they can bring for the company. Now, and not only will the price of a used Tesla go up, yeah, these cars are used, wear and tear, breaking down, tires needs to be replaced, batteries is not fully charging up like it used to, cracked windshield, scratches on the paint. But also, Musk is predicting a world in which Tesla driver assistance suites, which the company calls full self-driving, despite not fully self-driving the vehicle, would on its own be worth $100,000. Is this man serious? It's going to be worth $100,000? Really? A full suite of the car, taking full control of driving capability, is going to be worth $100,000. Do you not understand that that's going to price a lot of people out the market? 85-90% of the people can't even afford that. So I think he needs to pull back that expectation. But he needs to sell cars. All car salesmen has to speak this way to make people feel as if they're getting something that someone else doesn't have. Now, because with regulatory approval, your self-driving Tesla will be able to go to, quote, work as a taxi on your behalf. All you have to do is sit back and collect the cash. Like I said, used car salesman. Really? That's good. Dreaming about that is great. Let me buy $100,000 Tesla, have it go out and work, pick up people, drop them off, and then bring me the money. Bring me the money. What that remind you of? I ain't gonna say it, but can you think of the ramifications of you being the owner of a full self-driving car and it causes a massive collision on the highway or on the road, or it hits a pedestrian, someone crossing the street, and it's your driving vehicle that did it? Can you imagine the amount of lawsuit that would be on you? How many people will be coming after you? Do you want to take that risk? Because Elon, from what he's saying, it'll be easy. All you had to do is just collect the cash. You don't have to worry about anything. I think you do have to worry about some things. And I think that what I just said, harming people, causing accidents, will be one of them. But for 4 years after Musk's 2019 prediction, the average used Tesla Model 3 is selling for $29,000. And regulatory approval for full self-driving has not arrived either, as the company incrementally attempts to improve the software. $29,000 is what a used Tesla could go for. To be clear, used cars do not generally rise in value, except for that crazy time in the early 2020s when all automotive production virtually came to a halt and almost all cars became, for a year or so, appreciating assets. Beyond that market quirk, though, Musk has been wrong. He's trying to sell cars. Can you fault him for that? No, but you can't fault the people who's going to pull up the receipts neither. This is what CNN Business just did. They just pulled up the receipts, saying that this man said that the cars are going to increase in value, and the opposite has happened. They've gone down in value instead. Boom. What else can you say? So just imagine the people who came through and bought a Tesla because of that premise of what he said, that these cars will increase in value. How long do you think it's going to take before the regulatory approval? Because they're still working, according to this article, they're still working on the software. They don't even have the software ready to go for these full self-driving capability. They're still working out the quirks, the kinks, the bugs. And I'm telling you today that before regulatory approval happens, that code needs to be pristine. No errors, 100% non-fault before it gets approval. Because nobody will want to take on that risk of having a vehicle out driving on the roads with no human interaction. That vehicle has to see the unknown, has to prepare for what could possibly happen, even though it doesn't happen, even though it won't happen. But you have to prepare for these things. That's why human beings are the ones behind the wheels right now. Do you think full self-driving can reduce auto accidents? If we had nothing but full self-driving automobiles out on the roads today, given all of the things that can happen while they're driving, especially in large cities. Just give me your thoughts. Now, I did a price prediction in Tesla, right? And I'm still looking for the market to go higher. But as you can see from this area, this line here is currently impacting the movement up. This is how Tesla ended on the month. Still looks pretty good. So I'm still looking for the market to trend to the upside, but just understand it's going to be some rough seas because there's some sellers up there right here around 206. 215 would be, I'm ultimately looking forward to come to this sell zone there. So I'm not going to change it just yet. All right, but yeah, go ahead and give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.